Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness. Strive for greatness.
Uh-oh, here you go. Showtime. Good shot. Guess who?
Strive for greatness.
All right, so welcome you back here for Game 2 here in our Daytona Beach or Grind Session Daytona event. And this will be a really good game, man. Winston Salem Christian and DNA Prep about to battle. Both teams coming off 2 wins, back-to-back wins for each team. DNA Prep beat Gillian Academy and Louisville Male, the #1 team in Kentucky at the time anyway. And for Winston-Salem, they're playing their best basketball of the year, no doubt about it. Their last 2 wins coming over Hamilton Heights and Gillian Academy as well. This will be a matchup. Listen, yeah, and you've pretty much been since you started. You've been on pretty much every Winston-Salem Christian game, and the emergence of Kenyon St. Louis has really taken their team to the next level.
Yeah, his poise, he's very heady, just knows how to control the game. He never gets sped up, and he played extremely well, last weekend in Paducah and really showed why his name's about to blow up in probably the next couple months.
And again, folks, he's just a sophomore and averaging 20.4 points a game on the year. His last 2 games, 25 and 35. So, yeah.
Efficient, too, I think.
Yes. So, I mean, he's been super efficient. He's really leading the way. But at the same time, they've got Johnson Freeman, who averages 15.1 points a game on the year. He's got Bradley Floyd, who averages right at 15 points a game on the year as well. And then Elton James, who's not going to be playing today, but another kid who averages double figures. So, I mean, they're a very balanced team. And again, they'll take on DNA, who's playing their best basketball of the year off of 2 wins, led by Jaden Robinson, averages 17.9 points a game on the year, and Shamik Casillas, their backcourt. Casillas averages 14 points a game as well. And so they're led by their backcourt, but they've got guys like King Rashaw, Nico Botch, Ari Camden, and Dylan McGee, who are stepping into their roles and just contributing, and which has made them a solid team as well. Again, here's the kind of scoring that you want to see. In their last game for DNA, Casillas with 22, Robinson with 21, Rashaw with 14, Botch with 13, Camden with 10. That's and McGee had 8 in that game as well. And so that's that balanced scoring that Coach Robinson is looking for, and what makes them their best when they've got everybody involved and adding to the balance.
Yeah, I think this game's going to come down, obviously, to guard play, and both teams got good guards. It's going to be, who makes plays at the end of games, and that's who's going to win the ball game.
We're ready to roll. Here's the tip. The Timu tips it right to Robinson for DNA. And this is Casillas. Casillas drives middle. Great wall up there by St. Louis. There's Camden, the sophomore, with the rebound. Poked away. Thomas comes out with it. Here's Bradley Floyd. St. Louis, his first 3 attempt is long. Rebound goes to Thomas. Another possession or extra possession here for Winston-Salem. St. Louis will set it up. 5 on the shot clock, all the way to the rim. And there's Kenyon St. Louis.
Yeah, they ain't going to get in that gap and try to create that, limit that straight line drive from the top. It's going to be a long game.
Yeah, St. Louis will make you pay there, no doubt about it. Here's DNA in the half court. That's McGee. He turns it over to Thomas. Now 3-on-1. Here's Johnson Freeman to St. Louis. Another quick layup for St. Louis and a quick timeout from Coach Robinson for DNA Prep. Now, that's probably the first message is you got to get back.
Absolutely.
If you don't get back against these guys, against Winston-Salem, they'll shoot layups the entire game. Can't happen.
Well, Coach Lowe's just got a great philosophy. Sit down and guard. If we get a stop, you can run.
Right.
And when you get kids that want to buy into that, it makes life a lot easier,
No
So
doubt.
you see right there, they just sit down and get 2 stops, and now they're out in transition.
Yep. A minute in, 2 layups for Kenyon St. Louis. And again, man, that kid just continues to emerge as a superstar point guard. I mean, this kid's doing it as a sophomore. I mean,
well, like the story you said, he was up in Canada and, he needed this physicality down here.
Yeah.
And I've had multiple kids I've coached from Canada. I had Daniel Saki, who was on the grind session, 10 years ago. And same thing. He said the same thing. It got him ready for college, So great little story there on him coming to the States and, wanting to make a name for himself.
And he's really starting to. Yeah, you've heard Coach Lowe talk about that, kind of going unnoticed at the moment, but that won't last long. Here's Casillas, drops it off to Botch. No call. St. Louis with the rebound. He'll push.
There you go. Get him chasing.
Here's where Floyd is at his best. That time blocked by Camden. Oh, yeah. Fastball there. Yeah. Those are impossible catches.
A little bit better touch there.
Yeah. That was a Cam Newton pass to the flat right there, full speed.
I'll tell you what, the officials today have been letting them play, though. I like it.
Yep. Full court pressure once again from WSC, excuse me. Here's Rashal, and he loses it out of bounds.
Yeah, dribbling there to the baseline, no man's land is, got to get a reversal there and get them chasing you a little bit and try to drive a closeout.
Well, and right now, DNA Prep, we're, 2 minutes in. They've had 2 shot attempts. It's been the turnovers this far.
Oh, good pass.
Timu.
Great catch, too. He's just got to come grab it right there and play off, too. Play a little bit better pace. A little bit shorter row.
It's going to be a shot clock. So we'll adjust the shot clock to 17. It never started. DNA Prep basketball on the sideline. Let's get a shot attempt here for DNA. They've got to find some type of offense. They usually find Robinson, and here he is. Back out to Casillas.
That's smart. Now they only got about 10 seconds to get a shot off.
Casillas. Yeah, it's going to be another turnover for DNA.
Yeah, DNA's just all out of sorts right now. They can't even get a shot off. They got to get some type of offense right now. With some Salem running, jumping them in the half court. I did like that, though, with only about 14 on the shot clock.
Right.
Then you got to think fast.
Here's St. Louis guarded by Camden. That's a matchup that I would think St. Louis would attack. If he catches again, I think you'll see him attack. Here's Johnson Freeman.
There you go.
Great cut there by St. Louis. Off the heel this time. Rashal with the rebound. Here's McGee to Botch. He drops it off for Camden with a strong finish.
See, that's what DNA just got to do. They got to sit down, get a stop, go out, transition, and get it. That was a good possession.
Thomas with a quick three. Off the mark, Rashal with another rebound. 4-2, 6 minutes to play here in the first. Robinson to Botch. Ooh. And now McGee. It was close to an 8-second call there in the half court. Atimu with another steal, another turnover for DNA.
Yeah, turnovers are killing DNA right now. Got to value the basketball.
Floyd all the way to the rim. No call again. They're not they're not calling anything right now.
No, I like that though. Call the, let them play a little bit and then call the obvious. Don't let it become a football game. I'd rather be in a game like this and, instead of them calling every foul. Yep.
They call that one on Johnson Freeman on the back of Robinson. Bryson Davis checks in for DNA Prep. Davis, a sophomore as well from Palmdale, California. Here's Nico Botch, Croatian kid, very skilled. There's Davis right off the bench. His first attempt, no good. Now St. Louis, and that, again, man, if you got a big on him, that's what's going to happen right there.
You cannot let him get going downhill from the middle of the floor. If you've watched any film in the last 2 weeks, you have got to contain him.
St. Louis got all 6 for Winston-Salem. And now we got a jump ball at half court here. And that'll be Winston-Salem basketball. Now, can they stop St. Louis? He's again, all 3 of his attempts have been layups, or all 3 of his makes are right-handed layups. Really no contest.
Yeah, I mean, they're pressuring the ball past the volleyball line, what I like to call Main Street, and if you can't contain it, I mean, he's going to have a field day.
There's Thomas, have to drive. Thomas, step-back jumper, rims out. Had to shoot that one there at the end of the shot clock. Robinson yet to even have a shot attempt. Davis, his first 3 is off the mark. Got to push. When guys are jumping around, slapping at whoever gets the rebound, that's when you push. That you just can't allow it to happen. Turnover here from St. Louis. Botch. Ooh, Botch may have traveled.
Oh my. 2 of them. Official was watching the ball right there instead of their feet.
Davis gets his first bucket to cut the lead to 2. Here's St. Louis.
Little zipper cut into DHO. They replace under. A nice little set there. I like that. Look inside.
Thomas with another 3. Another miss. Rebound for Shaw.
See, that's where he's got to get a little bit more patient, and that'll come from just maturing. He's only a sophomore, but throw it in there and see what you can get outside of it.
Robinson with his first shot attempt off the mark. Davis now for 3. Rebound goes to Thomas. Both teams struggling from the field. 3 of 10 for Winston-Salem, just 2 of 6 for DNA. Here's a Atimu.
Good pass.
I'd like to see him just turn to that left shoulder right there, though.
Go to work.
Go up.
I'm with you. Put that shoulder in his chest and go to work.
Garang checks in.
One of our guys.
Yes. We really like him. Tristan Fulp as well.
What do you need?
Sometimes they just want to come over and talk to us, Richard.
I know.
I mean, just get used to it.
Absolutely.
St. Louis gives it right back to Floyd.
That's a foul.
That is definitely a foul. As Floyd will go to the line for 2 now.
Like, you can't look and think you didn't foul when you just play from behind. You don't even try to work, They've ran that play I don't know how many times over the last couple of weekends. It's like, if he takes it out, usually him or Garang, it's coming right back to him and they're posting hard. So, got to work early and swim and fight with your feet, not your hands.
Floyd, senior from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. He is very good with his back to the basket, to your point.
Yeah, he does it. They do a good job of posting him, big guard. Had a big guard named Quentin Gooden that used to post, and You got to think about it. You know, you can pass. You get a guy that can post, that can pass out of it. It's just very hard to guard.
Played at Xavier? Is that
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Played overseas for about 6, 7 years. 7, 8. Gosh, Lee, I quit that.
Very, very slow kind of pace to this game. Nobody
Yeah.
in a rhythm yet offensively.
A little sloppy.
St. Louis dives to the floor there, and it's going to be 8 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And, it looked a little out of control there from St. Louis, diving on the floor right there, but it may have caused a turnover.
But what you just said, you hit it on the head. It's been sloppy and just not knowing time right there. And for you those at home, you got to, they get 8 seconds. They got to get it across.
Yep.
We'll flip into a ball screen, exit screen. I like it. Oh, he missed him on a slip.
Here's Fulp, now Floyd. Another great cut. Ooh, good block there from Botch. Saves it under his own goal to Johnson Freeman, who gets an easy one out of it. Johnson Freeman's first two.
Yeah, they get him going too. It's going to be tough.
Davis now in the corner. He'll back it out. Back up to Casillas. Casillas on the drive. Oh, Camden with a strong rebound. Back out now to Robinson. Robinson, his second shot attempt. Rims out.
They got lucky. They got lucky.
Yep, he makes those, no doubt. Kid around 18 points a game, pretty much right at 18 points a game on the season in the grind session. Floyd's fouled again.
Yeah, DNA is going to have to get in the gap. If they're going to pressure the ball, 30, 35 feet out, they got to have heavy gaps, especially when the ball's in the center of the floor. So, right now Winston Salem is taking advantage of that on their end. DNA, on the other hand, they're settling a lot and just got to settle down and do what they do and get put in a ball screen and go make a play.
Coach Lowe a little disgusted right now with Floyd missing free throws here. Floyd 1 of 3 at the line.
Yeah, he gets to the free throw line. We talked about that last week. A great goal for a team. You want to try to attempt more than the other team makes. So if you can do that, you're giving yourself a chance to win the basketball game.
Floyd off to a 1 of 4 start from the free throw line. Here comes Camden. Oh, right back to him.
Oh my gosh.
And it works out.
What's the odds on that?
Garcia, a sophomore from Columbia, with a little give and go, or gets it right back from Camden.
I don't know if he. I don't know.
Loose ball.
I don't know if they
just
thought to do that.
It just worked out that way. Here's Johnson Freeman off the screen. Now Garang.
Oh, good keep.
Great play.
Great keep.
Kind of fakes the
DHO. Yes, that was great.
And Garang again, man, just a sophomore. That kid is. I think he'll be very good. Robinson now for 3.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
They got to get him going. He starts making a couple, then you got to really respect him. Like they got to get him going.
Robinson with his first 3, his first field goal make of the game.
It's tipped.
Great patience there from Camden. Way to, and Casillas runs that one down. Give him the assist. Him and Camden both sprinting the floor. Johnson Freeman off the mark. Robinson pulls the rebound. Now Robinson's going to be fouled from behind by Fulp.
Yeah, just a little out of control right now. Pace has got to get a little bit better.
Rashaw checks in for Camden. A lot of times these can be substitutions for who runs this play the best.
Slip.
Oh! McGee tried to slam there.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
I like it. Be aggressive. I like that. And that's another cool story on him for the folks at home. He's only been playing organized basketball. What is it, 2 years?
I think, 3 or 4, I
yeah,
believe.
I mean, still, though,
Yep.
Oh, I'm letting him go. Yep.
Yeah, and Floyd was wanting to throw to the corner there and nobody there. It tells you somebody should have been there. Here's a 3 for Fulp.
Oh, that's big.
Fulp knocks down his first 3.
That was a big 3.
ties it, or excuse me, gives them the 3-point lead now. And a steal here from Floyd. He's got 5 seconds. Floyd all the way to the rim, no call. All right, it winds up being DNA basketball.
Right there, though, I like to play off 2 feet. You know, you can take that bump a little bit better if you're playing off 2.
Very true. Floyd can't buy a call right now.
No.
Here's Casillas. He's got a chance here. Casillas on the run at the buzzer. No good, and that'll be it for the first quarter. 14-11 as Winston-Salem Christian holds a 3-point lead. We'll be back here on the grind session here in a moment. DNA basketball here to start the second quarter as Casillas controls it. Turnover, and now Fulp with the reverse. Nice adjustment.
Yeah, DNA's got to try to get Casillas going. You know, a lot of turnovers, just playing out of control. Pace is bad right now.
The 8th turnover already for DNA Prep.
Yeah, they got to settle down and get some better possessions. They're just not valuing the basketball right now.
Here is St. Louis. He'll give it to Fulp. Fulp hands it right back. Now Fulp.
Good bounce pass.
Yeah, it was
bounce
there.
Pass.
Yep, you're right. Here's Davis now on the run. He's going to have to back it out. Now Robinson, they just leave him alone. I mean, drop covered. Garang was right there and somehow just lets him go. I don't know whose assignment that was, but Robinson connects on his second three.
Yeah, DNA wants to be successful in this game. They got to get him going, you know.
Ooh, look at the cross there.
Good pass.
I thought St. Louis had an option to score there.
I like it, though. Showing patience, you know, not forcing. You know, that's the thing with the point guard. If they got great pace and they're facilitating, they're being patient, you don't mind that at the end of the day. Because, you know, he's going to take the right one next time.
Right. Fulp, another clean look from the corner and
Boom.
another splash.
I mean, he shot the ball well last weekend, too.
Yes, he did.
Comes off the bench. Yeah.
He's that shooter. He's 2 for 2 from deep. Here's Robinson. Now matched up with St. Louis. Robinson to Davis. Davis all the way to the rim. Good take. The right take. Now here comes St. Louis. St. Louis, great play. Oh, great block. Great recovery there from McGee as he slaps it off the backboard. Robinson splits. Now up to Botch. Yeah, I was going to say, Coach Robinson echoes my thoughts there. You got to shoot that one if you're Botch.
I mean, I'm just getting tired watching this pace. And we're just sitting here.
Yeah.
This pace, man, is up and down.
19-14, 7:06 to play here in the first half. Casillas going to go off the drive. All the way to the rim. Gets fouled at the end. He'll shoot 2.
See, they got to get him going. He's got to get going for them to be successful. You know, he's their main guy, in my opinion, that can really either create his own shot or create for others. So, you know, he's got to get going for them to be successful.
Casillas leads the team in assists, 3.8 assists a game on the grind session. 14 points a game as well. Casillas goes 2 for 2 at the line. Cuts the lead to 3. Here's St. Louis, and again, matched up with Camden. Yeah, that's what's going to happen right there.
Right there. Could have came off a double, rejected the screen. Low man chased. He took advantage of it. That's maturity right there.
Well, and two, St. Louis, and really anymore, you see guards. Guards are going to be able to score the basketball, and if they get a big on them, or a mismatch as far as size, that guard's going to use that quickness every time. As you saw in the previous possession, just get another layup for St. Louis.
Yeah, he just takes advantage of bad mistakes. You know, the guy opened up the door too much. The angle was there, and the low man chased the other defender, and he took advantage, just rejected the screen.
St. Louis got 8 points, and all 4 field goals have been on a wide-open layup. And 11 on the shot clock. Or 13.
Or 11 plus 2.
Camden with the Euro.
Oh, man.
Nice patience again. I'm telling you right now, man, that kid, he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, sophomore, can guard a lot of guards, got long arms.
Very
Definitely,
athletic.
yeah, it's going to be a great college prospect.
Now, if he shows that he can sit down and guard St. Louis, that's some film, that he can send out to coaches, no doubt. Oh, great jump stop.
Great jump stop. That's what we've been wanting, right?
And he used that to really turn his shoulders and get square with the rim. That's a great play by Johnson Freeman.
Think about it. If he plays off one, he can't turn his shoulders that way.
That's right.
So what me and you preach all the time, just got to play off 2.
Here's McGee in the corner. McGee drives. No, I was going to say, he got pushed in the back there.
You had a better angle than me. I couldn't see it.
Just a little bump in the back. Good take by McGee when there wasn't really anything going offensively. Had to do it himself. As McGee will shoot his first free throws of the game.
Yeah, DNA starting to settle down a little bit, and they're starting to value the basketball a little bit better.
McGee picks up his first point there from the free throw line. He's only had 1 shot attempt in the game this far.
I will say this, though. They probably got the best team shoes on the circuit. Those Antas from Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
I like them.
They look comfortable.
Oh, I've been told they are the most comfortable basketball shoe.
Look at St. Louis.
Oh, what a pass.
Great kick to Johnson Freeman. His three's off the mark. Thomas with the rebound. Now Floyd's going to give it a try.
Good pass.
Smart decision by Floyd. Oh, and Johnson Freeman misses another one. Smart foul there by McGee.
Yeah, you don't mind neither one of those shots. One more, get them chasing you, put them in a blender. Absolutely.
They're getting the looks, just unable to connect. Timu with the offensive rebound, and he was fouled. As Garcia checks back for DNA. They'll go right into Timu here. Oh, tough catch.
Throw it in there. Big fella's working. Throw it in there.
Floyd all the way, and another finish off the glass.
Better be glad he made it. Coach Lowe was about to get in him.
That's Floyd's game.
But think about that. If Williams, Timo, does not establish that deep presence right there, he doesn't open up that gap.
That's right. Kind of cleared the lane.
It should be. I used to tell people all the time, it should be an assist. You know, if I duck my guy in to where he can't help, it should be an assist because I'm assisting on the basket. Think about it.
Floyd can't make a free throw right now. Just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Camden all the way to the rim. Man, listen, that's the next step. When you see guys like Camden put it on the floor and get by somebody, that's huge.
Yeah.
Because, they kind of get labeled as a post player, whatever it may be. Oh,
Can't
my
get
gosh.
me. Yeah, he's got to back up and give him a step. I mean, he's just killing them right from the top now.
And the thing about St. Louis, he doesn't really miss those.
No.
Very consistent. Shoots those layups at a high percentage. Thomas misses the free throw. Tipped out by Floyd.
Oh, my.
St. Louis with the cross. And he's fouled. Yeah, I think Coach Robinson has a gripe here.
I don't know if that's a rule in college. Is it? I know
Kicking the
NBA.
feet?
Yeah, I know NBA. You definitely can't. I don't know if about because we do play college rules, but I don't know. That's a good question. We'll find out at halftime.
Whew. Winston Salem struggling from the free throw line right now. Just 1 of 6 as a team. Now 2 of 7 at the line for Winston-Salem Christian. Yeah, to me, going back to that call, that's one that officials have to get better on. You can't be fooled by everything.
Well, that's why they got to watch their body instead of the ball.
Right. Great pass, Camden.
Ooh.
Camden stuck under the – oh, man, great play. Camden finds Garcia somehow in the scrum there. Garcia with his first bucket. Little pressure here from DNA. Fulp, the shot fake. Oh! Thomas nearly gets a highlight there at Timu with the offensive rebound. Now Johnson Freeman.
There you go. Be patient. Let the big fella work. Good pass.
Fulp just shot ready. That's his third 3 of the game.
Was he 3 for 4?
Tristan Fulp, yes, sir. 3 of 4 from deep. Oh, and the challenge by Timu. He's going to get called for a foul. Rashal will step to the line. Yeah, Tristan Fulp, quick 11 points. Him and St. Louis each with 11 for Winston-Salem. Ari Camden leading the way for DNA Prep with 8 points. Jaden Robinson with 6.
Yeah, both teams starting to settle down now and going to come down to guard play.
Rashal gets his first point.
Yeah, Winston-Salem's just got to break their pressure and get a good shot at the end of the day. That's the biggest thing. Beat pressure with pressure.
Floyd kind of waiting on the roll there. Nobody rolls. Floyd misses the jumper off the heel.
Yeah, that's the next step for Williams with Timu's to dive hard off of that if it's not a trap. Now, if it's a trap, he's got a short roll, but if it's not, he's got to dive hard and fast.
DNA missed Garcia on a layup, what would have been about 10 seconds ago now. I think we got a jump ball, possession to Winston-Salem.
Yeah, DNA is wanting to speed up the game right now, especially with Kenny St. Louis out. But, the good thing about Winston-Salem is they got multiple guards that can definitely handle it.
Yeah, here's where they just slide Floyd to the point guard position. Johnson Freeman can play the point as well. Here's Floyd. Now Fulp.
See, they got to get it moved. Ooh.
Robinson almost gets a steal there. Johnson Freeman drives.
Good Euro.
Timu down low, misses an easy one. Rebound goes to McGee.
Yeah, once a Timo gets a little bit more mature, get a little wider base, and just got to get his hands ready.
Here's Robinson guarded by Johnson Freeman. Robinson off the bounce. Robinson, oh yeah. Those are good looks for him though.
I do like it, yeah.
He makes those shots.
Yeah. I like that pull up.
Now Fulp on the run.
Yep.
Oh, that's a bailout there. Yeah,
He was
that's-
waiting to see if he made it. No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
college officials used to do last year. We would get a push, and then they finally come over and was like, listen, we ain't going to call it not unless he misses it. I'm like, okay.
Yep. I didn't think there was much there.
I didn't either.
St. Louis and Garang set to check.
Yeah. DNA's just got to get better shots offensively. When you take a bad shot early in shot clock, used to tell our guys, go get it. It's hard. If you ain't got nobody back, if we can go rebound it, we're going to have some type of numbers in transition. So they just got to, like that wasn't a bad shot last possession, but they got to get more of those at the end of the day.
4-guard lineup here for Winston-Salem. Fulp, St. Louis, Floyd, and Sheree. As Fulp has been huge in this first half.
Yeah,
now
he's playing well.
13 points. There's McGee at the nail. McGee. Nice shot there from Dylan McGee.
Like that shot.
He's got a very,
yeah.
He has got a very good all-around game. I mean, he really does. St. Louis on time to Sheree for three.
Yeah, can't help off on the corner. Got to be up in the gap. Easier stunt. Kenny St. Louis finding his guy in the corner. Great read.
How fun is basketball for St. Louis? I mean, he's just out there having fun right now.
All you got to do is really put 4 shooters around him. He's going to find you.
Davis, there's a shooter right there for DNA Prep. His first tray from the corner.
See, that's what they got to do. They got to value the basketball, get a better possession.
Good job by Botch right there. That'll go unnoticed, but just being in the gap early to not allow St. Louis that quick drive. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. St. Louis.
Are you kidding me?
With another bucket.
How about that pace?
St. Louis now with 13.
This kid's pace is unreal. There we go. See? DNA is getting better possessions now. They got to get better possessions, getting 2 feet in the paint, easy buckets.
Camden continues to dominate for DNA. Camden now with 10. Has not missed a shot. 5 of 5 from the field. Fulp's three short. Here goes Casillas. Casillas now on the run, pulls up.
Oh, he got fouled.
And he's fouled. Sheree fouls him on the shot. It's a long 2. As Casillas makes a big shot here for DNA, cuts the lead to 5.
Yeah, they got to be smarter in transition. When you don't have numbers and you're trying to scramble back and he pulls up, don't bail him out. Fly by or go underneath, and do not have to put the official in a position to make a call right there.
That was Casillas, his first field goal make of the game. He's 3 of 3 at the free throw line for 5 points. Here's St. Louis, guarded by Davis. Garang, now to Floyd. Floyd gonna go off the dribble.
Great take. I like it, though. Playing aggressive, I like it.
McGee in transition.
Ooh.
I like the no call.
Yep.
I thought he was under control there. Good attempt there by St. Louis.
That was a charge in Kentucky last week.
Yeah. Casillas.
Oh.
Casillas with a big 3 at the buzzer to cut it to 1. And it just ends a great half here. Winston-Salem clinging to a 1-point lead. 38-37. We'll be back here on the grind session.
When somebody asks, what is the grind session? It's everything. It's why we get up. It's why we travel. It's why we work out when we don't want to. That's what the grind session is all about. And if you're a player that feel like you're at that high level, the grind is about you. We want to challenge every player, every coach to be the best that they could possibly be. That's why we grind.
Welcome to the Grind Session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. In a world where talent meets opportunity, the Grind Session stands as the first elite winter high school basketball scholastic league where the brightest young athletes, both boys and girls, showcase their skills against the best of the best. Here, we set the stage for rising stars to transform into household names, igniting dreams of NBA greatness.
This area, Western Kentucky, is where it all started, the history of the grind session. Let's think about it. Over 2,000 players go in Division I. At the start of this NBA season, we had 61 players who were alumni of the grind session on the NBA roster. A few #1 draft picks.
With the first pick in the 2022 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
And maybe we have the future #1 draft pick at 2026. If you don't know about the grind session, get to know us, because we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay. It's the grind.
The Grind Session was born from a vision by Dan Hudson and Scott Waldrop in Western Kentucky, who saw a void in high school basketball. They recognized the need for a platform where elite talent could compete, where 4- and 5-star athletes could challenge one another, and where undiscovered 3-star athletes could prove they belong. And so, the Grind Session was created, a groundbreaking platform that live streams games, allowing college and pro scouts to connect with elite high school players from anywhere in the world. No longer do scouts have to travel extensively. Now they can watch the future stars of basketball unfold right before their eyes.
Playing on the Grind Session is competitive. It's my first season playing on the Grind Session. Every game is a good game. It's talent. Every team got talent. So you just gotta, you gotta bring it every game.
Banchero fakes the three, steps back and fires the three. It's good.
Grind Session is probably, one of the best tournaments and to have the best events in the country. The one thing I would say is the atmosphere, and the competitiveness. You can sense that out as soon as you walk in the gym. I just love that type of atmosphere. Anytime you can have that much talent in one gym, going against each other every night and competitive, is just remarkable.
With a collegiate-style travel schedule and the intensity of high-stakes competition, the Grind Session feels like a training camp for those who aspire to greatness. We are dedicated to thriving in the spotlight, but the journey to success is never easy for a young athlete. At the Grind Session, we're committed to guiding them through every challenge. From navigating the recruitment process to character development, we empower our athletes to safeguard their brand and manage their finances effectively. Our reach extends far beyond the court, capturing the attention of teams, leagues, fans, and agents across the globe.
The Grind Session is the best league in the country, and it's that for a couple of reasons. There's talent across the board. There's great coaches and historic programs. The amount of NBA players, the amount of McDonald's All-Americans that have come from this league is second to none. And then it's innovative, right? The rules, the game day experience, the places that we travel to play at, and just the mental and physical test for being in the Grind Session, right? It is a grind. The places that you travel to, the level of competition, the physicality on a day-to-day basis is a different level for this level of high school basketball.
All right, here with Coach Robinson from DNA Prep. Great game, Coach. Close game. You got your big man going, too. Camden, 10 points in the first half. But you're starting to get that balanced effort from the entire team. Talk about, what was the message at halftime?
Well, first of all, coach is one of the best coaches in the league. So we knew, regardless of them being shorthanded, that they was going to be a good game. And then for us, you know, he's going to change the defenses. He's going to do a lot of different things. With a young team, that's kind of hard, but we're going to figure it out. The whole plan was our big guys should be eating. It's not on our guards today. Our big guys should be eating.
He's eating a little bit.
He's eating.
Thanks, Coach. All right, let me try to catch up with Coach Lowe here in just a second. Lowe. Let me knock it out real quick. All right, here with Coach Lowe from Winston Salem. Coach, good half, really competitive game. Just talk about what the message was and you know what you got for the second half.
I didn't think it was good enough. I mean,
I thought that may be coming there.
Honestly, we should be up a whole lot more. We forced, I think, 11 or 12 turnovers, and we're flat. We don't have no energy. It ain't like we have anything to do for the rest of the day, so I'm not happy.
I got you. Well, good luck second half.
Hopefully we can figure it out.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. All right, here we go. Second half coming up here on the Grind Session. All right, we heard from both the coaches. Both coaches. Coach Lowe wasn't happy anyway. Coach Robinson, you know, he talked about getting his big guys going, and, man, have they ever. Ari Camden leading the way for DNA Prep with 10 points. Has not missed a shot, 5 of 5 from the field. I'll give you some team stats here real quick. Winston-Salem Christian, 15 of 36 from the field, 4 of 13 from 3. DNA, 14 of 28 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. So right at 50%, a little over 50% for DNA as they start the half with the basketball. Here's Robinson. Robinson, their leading scorer on the year. Now Casillas off the bounce. Casillas all the way to the rim, blocked by Johnson Freeman.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how DNA attacks Winston-Salem in the second half. Still got to get Casillas going. I mean, he gets going, it opens up for everybody else. So.
Casillas here to inbound. He'll lob it up, hits a Timu in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Great defense there by a Timu.
Yep. Way to use your head.
Whether he knows it or not.
Way to use your head, son.
38-37. It's been a great game, man. Very competitive, up and down, back and forth. And here's Johnson Freeman. He'll hand off to Thomas. Great set.
Oh, he missed him.
Yeah, had a Timu there on the roll off the screen. Johnson Freeman. Tough two. A Timu with the rebound. Great block from behind. And another shot clock violation.
Yeah, he's got to know. He rode hard that time, which is what we talked about in the first half. And, you know, Johnson Freeman just he's got to send it immediately.
Yeah. That's one of those, you got to anticipate it.
Absolutely.
Kind of throw him open there.
And that comes from maturing, you know, knowing what to look for in that situation.
Ooh, tough shot there, blocked by a Timu. Thomas immediately attacks.
Oh, what a block.
Yes, sir. It's McGee with the block.
Way to make up for it.
He can get to those too, man.
Way to make up for it.
Well above the rim. He goes up and gets it. Robinson off the dribble. Got fouled. And one.
That was a tough shot. Especially going to his right.
And you know, if there's shots that kind of explain who guys are, that's one of those for Robinson. He makes those consistently. I mean, just, you know, off balance, leaning, whatever it is, he can go off script and make shots.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough shot, you know, because he's a right-handed player. Going to his right and then pulling up like that, yeah.
Kind of having to shoot across your body a little bit.
Absolutely.
I was about to say he doesn't miss free throws. Glad I didn't jinx him. Or glad I wasn't the cause of the jinx there. St. Louis kind of directing here. Timu with the catch on the block. Passes to Johnson Freeman. Gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Good pass. See, like, just get a post touch, cut, play off of it. Simple, effective basketball.
Ooh, Johnson Freeman could have got that one. Didn't realize it. Rashaw off the glass. Timu with the board. Now, here's where you see St. Louis. He's scanning.
Oh, my.
And yeah, gets slapped. But he's looking to make a play as soon as he got the ball. And I don't mean a play at the rim for himself. He's looking ahead to see if anybody's there. Wasn't anything there. And he's quick enough to go get his own.
Yeah, if I'm scouting Winston-Salem, if I take a quick shot in the shot clock, it's got to be heavy gap. Like, you got to shrink the floor when he's in transition, meaning we got to kind of make it smaller, and DNA's just not matching up. They're not sprinting back, and he's going to take advantage of it.
And you got to shrink it and gap it before he even crosses half court. Because once he crosses,
it's over.
Yeah, now he's got options. Here's Camden. Camden down to Botch, and it's out of bounds.
Can't catch it right there. That's, you know,
what's he going to do with it there?
Yeah, you're in no man's land.
I get it. You know, you're just trying to get it out of your hands there. But puts Botch in a bad spot. Turnover to Winston-Salem. Here's St. Louis.
Throw it in there. Got to be able to make an entry pass right there from the wing.
St. Louis is going to go get one here.
Oh, my.
St. Louis short. Timu with another offensive rebound. Tipped around. Floyd.
Now, wasn't a bad shot, but that 15-footer soft miss gave his teammates an opportunity to offensive rebound. So don't mind the shot at all.
Quick hands there by St. Louis. Knocks it away. Now Johnson Freeman on the bounce.
There we go.
Beautiful.
They got to get him going.
There's the transition buckets that Coach Lowe wants to see. And Coach Lowe, he's grumpy, isn't he? But he expects, well, he said it at halftime. I'll just take the words from his mouth. Like, he thinks that they should have been up by more. He thinks his guys should have extended this lead, and it shouldn't be so close. So now on a little run, lead out to 7. And that's how Winston-Salem does it. They love getting in transition from their defense.
Well, they got
their offense.
They got the three-headed monster. You know, Kenny St. Louis, Johnson Freeman, and Bradley Floyd. When they get those three scoring 15 or more, and not to mention, you know, Elton James is out right now.
Yep.
And that's a big piece. I mean, you know.
That's 12 points a game.
That's 12 points a game.
Missing.
Absolutely. And probably, 8, 9 rebounds?
Oh, yeah.
So if you can make up for that in that three-headed monster, I mean, they're going to be hard to beat.
And plus, when you take what we've seen from James here lately is that face-up game, knocking down those mid-range shots, really with no dribbles. You know, and that's a big part of an offense taken away. Full court pressure once again from Winston-Salem. Robinson all the way to the rim. Oh, yeah, and there's a foul. McGee took a shot to the mouth there. Great vision by Robinson to see it. And he knows with McGee, he can throw it up pretty much anywhere, and he'll go get it.
Just go make a play.
McGee now 2 of 3 at the free throw line on the game. Make it 3 of 4.
Yeah, DNA's just got to not get sloppy and waste possessions right here.
St. Louis, the scoop. Tipped around, Floyd on the better end of that one.
Floyd does a great job of that weak side rebound.
Yes.
For a guard.
Casillas skips to Camden, and he loses it out of bounds.
Yeah, got to have your hands ready. That's just his youth coming in right there.
It was there. And look at Camden, man. I'm just watching him down the floor here. I mean, you talk about a perfect basketball body. That, you know, kind of slim, ripped, 6'8". And once again, just a sophomore.
Ball screen into Ricky.
Johnson Freeman, tough shot. Timu gets the offensive rebound.
Always around the basketball. Always. A little sloppy here. Yeah, they got to have a little bit better poise and get under control right here. Getting a little sloppy.
Here's Robinson. Camden back out to Casillas for three. Short, hits the shot clock, no call.
Yeah, he missed that one.
Yep.
But see, that's a good possession. Get 2 feet in the paint, play downhill, kick, you know. And that's what they got to do. It's a nice little play, little dive into a double. Ooh, if he'd have slipped. See what he does.
Here's Camden, back out now to Casillas.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah, he kind of lost it on the way up there, but got his own rebound and gets fouled.
Yeah, he does a good job of getting at angles when he gets 2 feet in the paint. You know, they got to definitely get him. Like I said, they got to get him going for them to be successful. And he's starting to play a little bit more aggressive this second half.
Casillas now with 9. Has not missed at the free throw line. Casillas 5 for 5 at the line. 10 points.
Yeah, got to contain. You're going to guard him all the way out here, make him work. And I like that. You got to make it tough on him. You're not going to stop him, you know, but we got to make it tough on him. Good pass.
St. Louis at the Floyd. Floyd continues to drive baseline, gets fouled by McGee.
See, I'd rather Floyd shoot that shot, you know.
The three?
Yeah, Kenny did his job, got 2 feet in the paint, kick. You got to be shot ready. And Floyd can shoot that shot. But I do like him being aggressive.
Floyd, the Austin Peay commit. Senior from Kings Mountain, North Carolina. Got to get the mop out here.
Yeah, wake a homeboy up over there. He's asleep. Probably because how cold it is in here.
Yeah.
Gosh, sleep. For the folks at home, we need a winter jacket. Whew.
Now we're ready to roll. Floyd catches in the slot and just attacks immediately. Got fouled on the dunk attempt.
I like that. Low man wins. Rip it low, go make a play.
Floyd a little upset with himself, wanted the dunk.
I think Floyd's a guy that we're going to be talking about a couple years after he gets to college and be like, how did you guys miss out on this kid? Big guard that can post, can pass it.
Yeah, and probably, you know, he's college ready.
Yes.
You know, he's got the college ready body, the athleticism, the strength. He'll step right in and be ready to go at Austin Peay. Makes both free throws there. Extends the lead to 7 now for Winston-Salem. Now they're going to have a tough time getting it over here. St. Louis with the steal. Here's Floyd. Now Thomas with a wide open look. Gets his own long rebound. Drops it off to Johnson Freeman. Johnson Freeman around the rim.
Yeah. DNA's got to match up off offensive rebound. Oh, here we go.
Another
And
steal.
foul.
Oh.
Yeah. DNA Prep's getting in danger zone right now. They got to be able to value the basketball. They're not taking care of it. Be interested to see how many turnovers they got.
17 turnovers.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ball game right there.
For DNA.
So think about it. 17, cut that in half. Say you only have 8. You know, you're giving yourself 8 possessions to score. That could be 16 to 25 points. It's a different ball game. You know, if they only turn it over half of those times, you think about it, they're down 9. I mean, that's a lot of wasted possessions. Got to take a better job of taking care of the basketball.
Johnson Freeman makes it 10 now. That was the 11th point for Johnson Freeman. And again, DNA just having trouble in the backcourt here versus the pressure. See, it's going to have about, and another steal for Thomas. Thomas now. Thomas can fly.
Elevator man.
Thomas.
Oh, they are speeding them up right now. Oh, there's another turnover.
Great pass there by Thomas to lead St. Louis to the rim, and he's fouled by Robinson. A smart foul.
Yeah, DNA's just, they're getting sped up right now, and I mean, was that 19 turnovers?
Yeah, and you've got to reset because this lead has ballooned because of the pressure from Winston Salem, the turnovers from DNA. Got to get in their half court, or they got to get in their press breaker.
Yeah,
to break this pressure. St. Louis now with 17. Leads all scorers in this game. Oh, that was close. Casillas now on the drive with the scoop. Tipped in by Camden.
See right there, that's a good possession. Attack pressure with pressure. If nothing's there, just don't jack one up, you know.
Here's St. Louis back to the rim. Grang wanted the lob.
Yeah, it was a little bit timing issue right there.
St. Louis just wanted to bounce it to him.
Yep.
Now Casillas, they break the pressure.
Good
no
pass.
Look to Camden. Camden, smart pass out to Davis for 3. It's short. Davis gets his own rebound. Floyd with the rejection.
What a pass.
Thomas again at the rim, challenged by Camden, and Garang there for the putback.
What a pass.
Here's Davis, attacks Floyd. Davis off the glass.
See, there you go. You're attacking pressure with pressure. Got to be strong with the ball.
Here's St. Louis.
Ooh, why does everybody think it's got to be a lob? Yeah, Bradley Floyd's just got to get a layup there. And last 2 times they've tried to call for lobs, just get a layup.
Yep.
Especially the way they're trying to push up.
Camden catches in the middle. Gets it to Botch. Botch is fouled.
Yeah, the pace is
going to be 2 shots. I think even Botch is a little surprised that he's getting 2 out of this.
Yeah, I think he was passing also.
You know, I think Botch is kind of an X factor for DNA. Like, if he plays well, then the team plays well.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, that free throw was Botch's first point of the game. Another no look from Casillas. Camden back to Casillas.
Got to get one.
Ooh. Yeah, they're going to get Floyd from behind there.
Yeah, don't bail him out.
So DNA in the bonus.
Yeah, just got to be smarter there at the end of shot clock.
I think Floyd's a little upset because I think he got all ball.
Yeah, but when you swipe down at it, it's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough call.
From that angle, looks like a foul. See, this goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, DNA's got to settle down here and just get stops.
DNA's been pretty good at the line, 11 of 16 from the line as a team. Here's Johnson Freeman. 1:30 to play. Johnson Freeman now to Garang. Garang with a driving kick. Fulp's been hot. Not this time. Camden with another rebound, and here comes DNA. Ooh. Davis with another three. Just short. Ref's moving there.
He was. Hey, I like that, though. He can keep up with the game. Ain't too many guys keep up with this game.
Here's St. Louis, now to Floyd.
Little high flex action. Just not stepping to the ball. That's all they got to do is run that.
Oh, great
That
follow.
might have should have been an
Floyd.
and one.
Yes. Floyd read that one. Oh, beautiful.
Oh, what a move.
I love that from Camden,
and great
too.
no call,
Yeah,
too.
not putting it on the floor. Euro to the rim there.
That was a walk last week in Kentucky. That's why Kentucky's behind, folks. Great move there.
Here's Floyd. His three. It's short.
Yeah, I don't mind it. You only had 6 or 7 seconds left back on the shot clock. You had to get one off. Analytics always say you got to just get one off instead of taking a shot clock violation.
Robinson will check back for DNA for this last offensive possession. Here's Botts in the middle of the floor. Now DNA will hold for the last shot. Here's Robinson off the dribble. Robinson, pull up.
That's
good.
tough. See, they got to get more possessions like that at the end of the day. Nope, they didn't get it off.
And that'll do it at the end of three, 61-53. Winston-Salem with an 8-point lead, and we'll be back here in the fourth quarter on the grind session. Stats at the end of three. Winston-Salem on the game, 23 of 56 from the field. DNA, 19 of 41. Both teams with 4 threes. 4 of 16 for Winston-Salem, 4 of 11 for DNA. 8-point game. Here's St. Louis. Tries to give it to Floyd. Floyd was kind of stuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game right now for DNA Prep. You know, they've got 19 turnovers and 11 assists. They just got to value it.
Here's Botch, and you've seen they're kind of letting Botch run the point here. Let Robinson work off the ball. Nice move there by Camden. Back out to Robinson. Robinson leans in. Just spins out, gets his own rebound, blocked by Atimu.
I like the possession, though.
Got to get out of there. There you go.
Got to get one.
5 seconds here on the shot clock.
Got to get one.
Trapped in the corner. Got to shoot it.
Nope. Yeah, coaches have got to get a call for when it gets underneath 7 or 8. You know, I used to have one we used to call it Mayday, which means urgent. They got to get one off. And, you know, late in the shot clock, it's about time of possession. You know, you want to at least just get a shot attempt to give yourself an opportunity to get offensive rebound.
St. Louis will control it for Winston Salem.
Ooh, good pass.
It's Floyd on the back cut for the slam.
Yeah, I mean, he just gets to his spots and makes great plays.
That three's off the mark. Thomas with the rebound. St. Louis. Oh,
good
finds
pass.
Floyd again. And they're going to call the foul here late. Floyd will shoot 2. Beautiful pass there from St. Louis.
Once again, I bet you this guy does some level of college, D3, NAI, JUCO. Waiting to see if it went in or not. Trust me, it would drive us nuts last year. Obviously, it's a foul, but, you know, they don't want to call a ton of fouls. And in our league, it was basically a football league, and they beat the heck out of you. But I'd rather play in a league like that instead of where they just call everything. Just call the obvious.
And a lot of that, too, can be an official basically trying to let the player get there. It's like,
absolutely,
if I call the foul too early, then it's on the floor, then we don't have a shot. Floyd, there you go. Makes 2 free throws that time. Had been struggling from the line previously. Floyd now with 11 points for Winston-Salem. And we had a turnover there. I was looking down there. I didn't see it.
5-second call, I believe.
5 seconds, okay. St. Louis gives it to Johnson Freeman. Johnson Freeman back out to Thomas. Now St. Louis off the bounce. Fadeaway is good.
Prime example. Get to your spot, step back. Young fella's cooking right now. Barbecue chicken.
Listen, St. Louis, 19 points now for St. Louis, but the dude is just always under control. And you've seen him, you know, really you've seen Coach Lowe turn the offense into just let him create, let him make decisions.
So look at his stat line. You know, like you said, he's got 19 on 12 shots. He's 7 of 12. He's only took 1 3. Remember last week how well he shot it from 3. But that's why he's so valuable. He don't have to make shots. Like you said, he can get to his spot, make 2 help, make 1 help, find a guy, and then you got him in a blender, and you got him chasing, and that's where they're hard to guard. That's where I think if they just slow tempo just a little bit, I know Coach Lowe loves to play fast, but if they just slow tempo a couple possessions, man, they could be really efficient. Because, I mean, even, you know, just Bradley Floyd's 5 of 10. I mean, they're all shooting very good percentages, and they're valuing the basketball. They only got 10 turnovers on the game.
Yep.
You know, and DNA's out rebounding them. But we go back to the turnovers, and that's why the game's so flipped, is because DNA's got 20 turnovers. You're down 14 with 7.5 to go. You know, that's 40 points, you know, that's available.
Here's Botch, who turns it over to St. Louis. 3-on-1, 3-on-2.
Good pass.
Johnson Freeman misses the layup. St. Louis somehow gets the rebound. Still tipped around, and Botch clears it. Now DNA's got numbers.
Yeah,
Robinson.
There you go. Take advantage.
Ooh.
Looked like he touched it. It looked like he might have made it go out.
Yeah. Johnson Freeman gets into the paint. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Right hand, right foot that time from Johnson Freeman. Johnson Freeman's got 13.
Yeah, I mean, there goes the three-headed monster again. 13, 14, and 10.
Good job by Atimu that time of just getting his hand up and not swiping down. Johnson Freeman gets to his spot off the heel.
I like that shot, though. That's not a bad shot.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not all going to fall, are they, Coach?
No, but the biggest thing is you can control taking a good shot.
Right.
That's tough.
Robinson.
That's tough.
Ooh,
We got
barely
lucky.
rims out.
You got to get that hand up. You got lucky.
I like that from Robinson right there, too, telling Casillas, come on over. Let's trap him right here. Here's the spot. Garcia checks back in for DNA.
I like this, putting him on the ball. Makes it tough. Good go screen.
Floyd was out of bounds when he caught it. Turned back over to DNA.
Yeah, you see that a lot at this level, just not knowing where they're at on the floor. I used to always have to put X's down, you know. And it's just maturity. He'll get it once he gets to college, but got to know where you're at on the floor. Yeah, can't catch it there.
That one's off Robinson's foot.
Coffin's corner there. You cannot catch it there. My Kentucky fellow coaches at home know that.
5:50 to play. 16-point game. Here's St. Louis. He's been in control the whole way. Oh, ooh. Who'd they call this on?
Ooh.
What? That's a bogus call.
I didn't see it. I don't know. I didn't see him extend. Maybe we just didn't have a great angle on it.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Got to look opposite. There you go.
Robinson steps right into a three. Almost gets the bounce. Here comes St. Louis. Lobs it. Oh, the reverse from Thomas.
See, now you're in transit. That's when you throw it, you know. That's good patience and knowing. Good transition basketball right there.
Knowing you got a hyper athlete on the wing to throw it up to.
Good back door.
Good cut from Botch. Nice
Yeah.
touch in the paint from Nico.
Good back door.
Coach Lowe calling out the play. Good flash there from Floyd. Oh, that's a great catch from Atimu.
Yeah.
Coach Lowe kind of on Floyd about that pass because Atimu made a great catch. Otherwise, that would have been a turnover.
Yeah, Timu's going to Jacksonville State where Kentucky native Ray Harper is at. He does a phenomenal job.
Baseline out of bounds with your best passer taking it out. Floyd
Oh,
right
good
to work.
move. Oh, you got to finish that.
Casillas, now Botch up ahead. Botch. Oh, foul from behind by Johnson Freeman.
Yeah, got to finish down there. $1 million move, two-sit finish. Yeah, turnovers are just killing DNA. You know, now they're at 22 and, 22 possessions to score, and, it just kills you, and then when you're turning the ball over at a high rate and you're trying to press and get back into it, you spend so much energy doing it. Then offensively you can get sloppy, So when you play that type of tempo, if you're not in phenomenal shape, man, it can be tough.
Botch goes 1 for 2. 4:35 to play. Here's Floyd. the Lions right now, they're just running their offense, no hurry, and there's Johnson Freeman from the elbow.
Nice little jab, create that space into that 15-footer.
That's one thing I love about Winston-Salem, man. They run their sets the entire way, unless they're in transition, obviously. Here's Robinson, spins back, gets up a shot and fouled.
Yeah, 19, 15, and 15 from their three-headed monster. Then Tristan Fulp's got 13, picking up the slack, you know.
Fulp, that was all in the first half.
Yeah. You know, they've already turned it over 12 times. You know, that's the ball game, turnovers.
Here's Robinson at the line. Missed his only free throw attempt. Now 1 for 2. Robinson with 11 points now.
Yeah, DNA Prep's getting, I mean, they're shooting a decent percentage. You know, they're 12 of 18 from free throw. And like I said, I mean, that's a lot of turnovers. That's what can make a coach go mad.
Robinson gets them both, cuts the lead to 13, or excuse me, 15.
Yeah, Winston-Salem, run a little clock, run your O. Try to get to the free throw line and
St. Louis.
Floater
in the paint's good.
This
they're
dude.
They're going to call a delay of game on St. Louis.
I didn't see it.
He got it out of the net and threw it to the ref.
Oh.
And they call a delay of game.
But once again, where did that drive come from? The top.
Yep.
You know.
Casillas traveled with it before the shot. It's a turnover.
I don't know about that one.
Smart decision there by Johnson Freeman to pull that one out. Now Johnson Freeman gets a clean look from 3, and it's good.
Yeah.
Top of the key. Another dime there from St. Louis, and they're rolling.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. You know, they're out with, you know, one starter, Elton James, who's a very good player. They're up 20, and they're three-headed monsters, and they've held them to under 60 with 3 minutes to go. Defensively, this is what I like. You know, they're underneath 58. Don't let up here. Don't let them get 65 or 70.
Johnson Freeman looking to go off the bounce. Stolen by Casillas, nearly stolen, and somehow St. Louis gets it back. St. Louis throws it up. No good. Davis with the rebound. Casillas. Oh,
there you go.
Fouled at the rim there.
Yeah, that's where he's good, is in transition. And we said it earlier, for him to get going, he's got to see a couple go in, so a couple easy buckets, and then, you know, get it going. But, like, the turnovers has just killed him. But think about this. Ari Camden, sophomore, DNA Prep, number 10. He's the highest on the team, plus 22 in officiating rating. Has 14 points on 7 of 7 shots.
Yeah. I was just looking at that myself.
6 rebounds. I mean, dude, that is a stat line. He's only a sophomore.
Yep.
His upside, man.
Oh, yeah.
I tell him, man, just be outcome. Don't worry about the outcome. Be process-oriented right now and follow the process. That kid's potential is through the roof.
Casillas now with 13. Has struggled from the field. 2 of 12 from the field, but he's been great at the free throw line. 8 of 9 at the free throw line for Casillas.
And the only reason why I'm bringing up Ari is because I know you like him a lot, how well he played last week against Male. I mean, he killed Male last week.
St. Louis with the pull-up, no good. Rebound goes to Floyd, knocked out of bounds.
See, I'd rather him try to get his shoulder bumping, create a little bit of space. And what'll happen is that defender will be like, oh, okay, so now we're going to be physical, then try to sell it.
Right.
You know? But still, though, that's just high IQ.
See his hands off here to Camden. Robinson off the screen from Garcia.
That's tough.
That is a tough shot. And another foul. Garcia with the work down low. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and then Winston Salem's three-headed monsters, you know, Kenyon St. Louis plus 20. Josiah Johnson plus 16. Elijah Thomas plus 12. I mean, Bradley Floyd plus 11.
Yep.
When they play like that, they're hard to beat.
Yep. And you know, for people wondering, you know, what do you mean plus 11, plus 12?
Go ahead.
It's basically their positive stats, and you can explain it. But
yeah, but we got a little analytic that we go off the iPad, and basically it's, you know, it's giving you a lineup that they think at the end of the day is going to help you win, and sure enough, those 3 or 4 have been playing the whole game.
Well, you know, for minus plays, that's obviously turnovers, missed shots, things like that.
Getting to the free throw line, you know, it's everything. Shooting percentages.
Here's Garang. He'll go off the bounce, loses it. Floyd saves the turnover there. St. Louis, he'll go to work.
Ooh,
and get fouled.
Yeah, I was going to say. Definitely
St.
got
Louis
held
saying,
there.
what do I got to do to get a call here? I know we're up 20, 18 anyway.
Yeah, he definitely got fouled there. But like his pace, that little stop and go, hesitation cross, you know.
I'm just, you know, super impressed. 22 now for St. Louis, but just super impressed how he's just so under control. Like, I mean, you talk about it a lot. You can't speed him up, and you can't. And man, he just has that look of just, man, he's just out here having fun.
But we talk about the pace of the game, and we always talk about this, me and you. If he can slow down in this game, he's going to be college ready just because of the pace, you know. And you hit it on the head, man. He just keeps getting better and better.
And I think Winston-Salem as a team just continues to get better. They're finding their groove. And, you know, DNA, same thing. They're playing much better as of late than they were early in the season. See, it's going to take a long three. Sheree with the rebound, stolen right back by Robinson. His shot falls.
Yeah, for them to be successful, they got to get him going earlier, but value in the basketball, and because I mean he makes tough shots.
Absolutely, Robinson.
And he's only a sophomore.
Yep, 14 points for Jaden Robinson. Him and Camden, 14 apiece for DNA. Here's Fulp. Fulp had the big first half. And, you know, it's performances like that, just say from Fulp, right? He hasn't scored in the second half. But you look back on the game, 13 points in the first half. You know, 3 threes.
Well, it helps you build momentum.
And those are game-winning type, you know, scenarios or plays or whatever you want to call it.
And they're not shooting it great from 3 as a team, you know, 5 of 17. But he came in and hit his first 3 or 4.
Yep.
And, you know, that helps in those situations. So think about knowing my role, come off the bench. We're struggling scoring. I got to make some shots.
Yep. Don't foul here if you're WSC.
He took the words out of coach's mouth.
As Casillas will get a bucket to close it out here. Casillas will finish with 15 points. And that'll do it. Another good win for Winston-Salem Christian. They're on a roll as they win 80-64. And we'll be with your player of the game, which will be Kenyon St. Louis. St. Louis, 23 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 5 assists, 4 steals.
Yeah.
So another big night from St. Louis.
No, I'm asking him.
All right, here with the player of the game, Kenyon St. Louis, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. From my seat over here, it just looks like you're completely comfortable. You're never going to be sped up. Talk about just the progression of the season, another big game for you, and how you've kind of taken control for your team?
Start of the year was rough. I was sped up a lot. Guys more physical, but then you just grow. Every game I try to grow, practice, get back, try to grow, and I just try to slow it down. Never let anybody speed me up.
Appreciate watching your games, man. Love watching a good point guard. Another great game.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Good job. All right, there's your player of the game, Kenyon St. Louis. We'll be back here on the Grind Session.